Okay, so I'm going to start talking about cognition and ways to test for it. One of the things that we would like for our patients to be is alert, which is being able to have a conversation with the therapist, being able to, it's not just knowing their name, knowing the time, where they are, or anything like that. It's more than that. It's about being attentive to their surroundings. And so that would be alert. But we could also encounter patients that are lethargic. So they would be drowsy, like someone's just waking up, and they would have decreased focus on the therapist and the things that we're trying to do with them. We could have patients that are upturned. So these people have difficulty with being aroused. They're frequently confused, and you constantly have to be applying some type of stimulus to them. Like, hey, pay attention, answer this question for me, can you do this for me, and constantly having to keep them away. You can also have someone who's stupor, stupor, I don't know how to say it, but they require something much more than just a normal stimuli. They need a noxious stimuli to keep them awake. And if you don't, they'll become unconscious and fall back into a little sleep. And so it's even more difficult to get the attention of these kind of patients and to get the things that we need to get done with them. And then finally, we may encounter people who are in comas who are just not responsive to any kind of stimuli. And so just some other types of testing we can do outside of alertness is things such as vigilance testing, which is testing like selective attention or sustained attention. And this can be done by instructing a patient to tap their hand every time they hear the letter A. So I would let out a sequence of either letters or numbers, and every time they heard the letter A, they would tap their hand on the table or whatever. And it's important to keep the same monotone voice, keep the same emphasis on each letter or number that you're reciting so the patient doesn't catch on to your patterns. And then we can also do command following, which would be like another way to test mental status, and it gives the patients a series of steps which they need to accomplish. And basically, we want to just assess how well they're being able to do the task based off the instructions that they're given. And then finally, we can test their short-term memory. And we can assess them, giving them like a three-letter word, or not a three-letter word, 3 words. We can say it to them, have them recite it to us to make sure that they understand, and then we can go off into some other activity and conversation. But about 10 minutes later, we want to try to revisit those 3 words and see if they can repeat them for us. And yeah, that's it.